Good afternoon. It is my honor to welcome you to the Medical College of Wisconsin School of Pharmacy hooding ceremony. My name is Abir Al-Alfi, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs and Professor in the School of Pharmacy. Before we begin, I kindly ask that you silence your cell phones and refrain from flash photography. Our graduates will be moving through the aisles throughout the ceremony, so please remain seated and keep the aisles clear. Class of 2026, congratulations. Today is a milestone you have earned with determination, resilience, and heart. This moment is not simply the conclusion of a demanding academic journey, it is the beginning of your life as compassionate, knowledgeable, and ethical pharmacists who will shape the future of healthcare. You didn't survive pharmacy school, you excelled. You pushed through long nights, intense 10 hours of integrated sequence courses every week, packed schedules with assignments, exams, OSCEs, re-exams, and moments when the finish line felt a bit far away. Yet you showed up again and again with grit and purpose. You proved to yourselves and to all of us that excellence is not an act, but a habit. And today, you stand here because you persisted, and it was all worth it. Be proud of what you have accomplished, and stay curious. Learning does not end today, it evolves with you. You have taken your first steps into a profession that will challenge you, inspire you, and give you countless opportunities to make a difference. Seize these opportunities. I'm incredibly proud of you. Congratulations. I would like to take a moment to thank the remarkable administrative team at the School of Pharmacy, especially Ms. Kendra Kalsher, Ms. Nikki Karp, the Office of Student Affairs, and the School of Pharmacy staff members. Your dedication and tireless work make these moments possible. Thank you so much. Class of 2026, you did it, but you did not do it alone. Today, you are surrounded by the people who believed in you, encouraged you, and lifted you up when the journey felt heavy. To the families, friends, and loved ones here today, you are an essential part of this achievement. Graduates, please join me in giving them a well-deserved round of applause. I'm also honored to welcome members of the Medical College of Wisconsin community, our faculty, staff, and administrators who have guided, challenged, and supported you every step of the way. Please join me in acknowledging our School of Pharmacy community. As we often say, it takes a village, and our village extends far beyond these walls. We are grateful to our colleagues at Fredert Hospital, Children's Wisconsin, and the Clement Zablocki VA Medical Center, as well as our partners across Southeast Wisconsin, our pharmacy preceptors, corporate partners, and academic collaborators. Your mentorship and commitment to our students have shaped their success. On behalf of the School of Pharmacy, thank you. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. George E. McKinnon, Founding Dean and Professor of the School of Pharmacy. Dean McKinnon.
What a wonderful day. Welcome, family, friends, guests, colleagues, and soon-to-be graduates to this doctoral hooding ceremony of the Medical College of Wisconsin School of Pharmacy. We're delighted that you're able to join us here on the Milwaukee campus. To our graduates, you represent the 7th cohort of graduating PharmDs from the MCW School of Pharmacy. Soon you will officially join the admirable profession of pharmacy that's existed for centuries across this world. And I'm confident that the traits you have honed here in the acquisition of knowledge, skills, and abilities will serve you well as you embark upon your professional careers as healthcare providers. When we established the School of Pharmacy in 2015, we set out to develop and deliver an innovative PharmD curriculum to produce graduates that embody our vision of pharmacists of the future, yet ready for practice today. I subscribe that we have indeed delivered on this promise, exemplified through each of you. I'm pleased that this vision was affirmed recently by external reviewers with the ACP accreditation site visit in April, based on the new ACP standards. You have completed the PharmD degree in 3 years, placing you in a unique category of PharmD graduates nationwide, approximately 15%. About 65% of you pursued postgraduate training. Nationally, this is around 45%, again, excelling, with an 88% placement rate across the United States. Other classmates have secured direct-to-career paths, with many having secured employment. These feats and all paths chosen are to be celebrated. Congratulations. So to begin with, our vision in the School of Pharmacy was an ambitious one, to engage learners, practitioners, and researchers to transform healthcare through the continuum of discovery and the advancement of innovative pharmacy practice and patient care models. We adopted 4 simple words from this statement that are emblematic of all that we do in the School of Pharmacy. The words are learn, innovate, advocate, and engage. These 4 words, in fact, are on the back of our business cards. So let me share with you my thoughts on these 4 action words that may guide you as you move on from the PharmD to soon-to-be alumni. First, learn. Continue to learn after you venture away from MCW. You are doctorally educated and know more about medications than any other health profession in totality. Nevertheless, new medications, technologies, and clinical guidelines emerge every year. Embrace this challenge to keep your knowledge up to date in your future roles and responsibilities. Continue to hone your skills, such as medication injections, immunizations, and other medications, as well as point-of-care testing, and also add new ones. Secondarily, innovate. You have spent the last 3 years at one of the most innovative PharmD programs in the United States. And I say this from my past chair role at the Council of Deans with the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy, where I had the incredible opportunity to lead initiatives across the other 140 schools of pharmacy through this council. As I say in reference to the play Hamilton, the room where it happens, our School of Pharmacy here at MCW is the place where it happens. Our innovative curriculum is exemplified by a number of attributes: a 3-year curriculum, pass-fail grading, introduction rotations in your entire first 2 years, culminating in over 2,000 hours of internship by graduation, a required interprofessional education rotation with nurses, physicians, and other providers, the opportunity to analyze your pharmacogenomic test results, and PharmD concentrations. And in fact, 13 of you will be graduating with a PharmD concentration that will be on your transcript. But more importantly, it's preparing you for your direct-to-career placement roles and or postgraduate training. Third, engage. Bring an attitude of engagement. Unfortunately, there's a tremendous public risk to society with online retailers as they hawk unfettered access to medications via remote prescribing by unknown prescribers, all delivered at your door. Unfortunately, with no oversight of such retailers, who assesses the appropriateness of therapy, how these medications are consumed and self-administered, such as injections, let alone the myriad of potential drug-drug interactions, drug issues related to genes and polypharmacy, all not monitored by pharmacists. More is not always better. Likewise, less is not better either. 1 in 3 community-located pharmacies have closed since 2010. Yet the negative impact on our communities from urban to rural is profound. Yet pharmacy practice is beyond the provision of a simple commodity or product. Certainly, engagement may require you to get outside your comfort zone and try new approaches. Remember, success of individuals is often reiterated by saying yes more often than no when asked to participate. And lastly, advocate. When you moving forward, you must advocate for team-based approaches to healthcare. In 2023, former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb commented on the essential role of pharmacists, stating, "I think that's really going to be a cultural change that going forward, more people will look to pharmacy to get more routine healthcare." I personally agree. As one of the most accessible healthcare providers in our communities, I've described the emergence of the community-located primary care pharmacy practice model, embodied as the front door to healthcare. Wisconsin is one of a dozen states allowing this expanded access role for pharmacists through Medicaid. And I believe many of you here today will assume such roles as primary care pharmacist practitioners in the future, allowed by full practice authority in our community-located pharmacies shortly. I too envision models of care will be common and expected to have embedded pharmacists in ambulatory clinics, providing telehealth services, managing high-cost, complex therapies, as many of you observed with our healthcare partners stated today. So simply stated, Where there are medications in use, in my words, there needs to be a pharmacist involved. Yet be prepared for pushback, as there will always be objections to your advocacy efforts for patients. But as I've often remarked, don't take no in a response from someone who's not empowered to tell you yes. So as we continue on with this program, I'm very grateful and humbled to introduce the President and CEO of the Medical College of Wisconsin, Dr. John R. Raymond Sr. President Raymond will finish his incredible tenure of 16 years as MCW's President and CEO at the end of June. Make no mistake, there are so many indelible and long-lasting contributions that he envisioned in leading MCW during this period. President Raymond had the fortitude to recognize that MCW could play a greater role in the education and transformation of future healthcare providers throughout the state by the creation of regional campuses in Green Bay and Wausau, by offering medical education there. His vision continued with the establishment of the School of Pharmacy in 2015. As a practicing nephrologist at the Clement Zablocki VA Medical Center and former provost at the Medical University of South Carolina, Dr. Raymond participated in team-based cares that involved pharmacists at the top of their educational license. This, in part, fostered his desire to establish an academic pharmacy program at a top academic medical center here at the Milwaukee Regional Medical Center, home to MCW. I remember in my interview for the deanship with President Raymond, he mentioned he desired to have a laying on of hands and stethoscope of student pharmacist graduates to address the unmet needs of patients in our communities throughout the state. His bold vision aligned, in fact, with the 2025 ACP standards, so he was 10 years ahead of that. Hence, it is through his vision and dedication that we are assembled today. Please refer to the recent edition of the MCW magazine. It's available online, and we will have copies available outside if you want to look at them to see all the incredible accomplishments he's done for MCW over this tenure. And yes, Wisconsin as well. So please join me in welcoming Dr. John R. Raymond, Sr. to the podium for his final hood and remarks at MCW School of Pharmacy, Doctor of Pharmacy graduating class.
Wow, that really wasn't me. It was somebody else. But George, thank you so much for your kind remarks. And thanks to everybody for being here today. It's really an honor to be here and to see the maturation of what was a dream for MCW into one of the most impactful pharmacy schools in the country. And you're all part of that. So we're so grateful that you're here today. I want to add my congratulations and welcome to our degree candidates. We're so humbled and proud by everything you've done so far and inspired by what we know you're going to do in the future for all of us. And for the loved ones, the family and the friends that have traveled from near and far to share this really great day with us. I want to thank the faculty and staff for their dedication to the education and to the well-being of our students who will be pharmacists tomorrow when I hand you your degrees, which I'm looking forward to. And really to all of you for trusting us with your pharmacy education. You are now and always will be part of the MCW family, I guess Pharmally as well, and we're just so grateful for that. So at this hooding ceremony this afternoon, we're going to celebrate those individuals who've earned the PharmD degree, a doctoral degree, the highest academic degree offered by the Medical College of Wisconsin's School of Pharmacy. This is a meaningful and poignant conclusion to your years of education in the School of Pharmacy, and it's a much anticipated and valued event by all of us. The hooding ceremony also holds special meaning for our degree candidates, and it's a testament to the importance of mentorship. The simple act of placement of the hood on each student signifies the completion of an ambitious intellectual journey that also included sacrifices from the family, friends, and obviously from our students. I have no doubt that all of our PharmD candidates appreciate the roles that their advisors, faculty, peers, friends, and family have played in getting you to where you are today. Our degree candidates also should know that they've enriched our institution, our colleagues, and your mentors by your hard work, collaboration, and dedication to excellence. You've left an indelible mark on MCW already, and we're grateful for that. So as you leave MCW and go on to make the world a better and more interesting place, I encourage you also to serve as mentors as well. It's an extraordinary honor and a privilege for me to address you at this defining moment in your lives and your career. And I want to extend my sincere and most heartfelt congratulations to each of our PharmD candidates on reaching this milestone in the path to becoming the pharmacists of the future. You are the pharmacists of today, but you're also the pharmacists of the future. You will create and define an expanded scope of practice and a dynamic impact on your profession, and we're counting on you to do that. You also are our hope and our inspiration for the future, and I'm so profoundly grateful to be here with you today. And with that, I will turn the podium back over to Founding Dean McKinnon. Thank you.
Dr. Raymond has other commitments. As you can appreciate, a president at this point in time is quite busy with convocations and other hood and ceremonies. So we appreciate his ability to be here today. And now I'm delighted to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Rick Gates, Senior Vice President and Chief Pharmacy Officer of the Walgreens Corporation. I'm sure an organization some of you have heard of. You can read his biography in the program, but let me provide some highlights to that. Mr. Gates is a native of Iowa and a graduate of the University of Iowa College of Pharmacy with his bachelor's degree in pharmacy. He's risen through the ranks at Walgreens over the last umpteen years. He's asked me not to state what they are. I've known Rick almost all of these umpteen years as we collaborated together when we were both in Arizona in the 90s, so do your math. In fact, we have one of the 21 inaugural shared faculty positions here that came from a similar collaboration in Sarah Schmidt, a model that, again, we partnered with in Arizona all those years ago. So I guess what's old is now new, Rick. He just completed his term as chairman of the board of the National Association of Chain Drug Stores this past April. This role has put him in the spotlight on a number of national issues impacting our profession. He's a passionate and effective advocate for advancing the role of pharmacists in community-based practice. He may look familiar to some in the audience as he appeared on Good Morning America at least twice, as I recall, and advocating for the appropriate use of vaccines across our populations in the United States. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Gates.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? You excited? You ready to be done? Yes. Well, thank you, Dean McKinnon, for your generous introduction and for the way that you show up every day for the profession of pharmacy. Your advocacy of the pharmacy education is tireless, thoughtful, and unmistakable. And yes, those of you that know Dean well know that your advocacy and thoughtfulness shows up in my inbox and in text messages and in phone calls very, very, very consistently. But it's exactly that energy that keeps pushing this profession forward. It is truly an honor to be here with you today, and I have to make fun of myself. I have not worn a cap since 1995, if you want to do the math on that. So it's fun to actually wear one again. But to stay in here representing the graduates and the future pharmacists of this country. So to the class of 2026, I just want to again say, because you're going to get lots of clap at the next 2 days, congratulations on this well-earned moment. And I also want to echo to the families and friends that are here, thank you. If I can turn a page, it'd be helpful. Pharmacy school doesn't just demand intelligence. It demands patience, sacrifice, and support from the people that are sitting in this room here to support you today. And this milestone belongs to all of you as well. And I know this personally, as my son and daughter are both recent graduates from college. You know, I myself have watched the late nights, the pressure, the self-doubt, and the perseverance. Today isn't just about a degree, it's about everything it took for you to get here. Today matters because it marks a shift. Up until now, you've been preparing, studying, practicing, and proving you belong. But starting today, you're trusted. Trusted with patients' lives, trusted with complex decisions, trusted to represent one of the most trusted professions and respected professions in America. That trust is what this hood represents. It's not perfection. It's about responsibility. I began my pharmacy career in the Midwest, and so as George said, University of Iowa. But what stayed with me from those early years wasn't just the science. It was the realization that pharmacists sit at the intersection of knowledge and humanity. Over the last 30 years, I've had the pleasure of working in community practice, operations, strategy, and leadership. And as George stated, I had the pleasure of being chairman of NACDS and chief pharmacy officer. All different settings, all different titles, but the same truth. Pharmacists show up when people need clarity most. You're entering pharmacy at a time of change and of choice. Some of you will practice like I did in the community pharmacies, serving as the most accessible healthcare provider in your neighborhood. Some of you will work in hospitals, in industry, research, on policy, informatics, or roles that didn't even exist when I graduated. That diversity isn't a weakness. That is a strength of pharmacy. Because pharmacy isn't a place, it's a mindset. It's asking better questions. It's translating complexity into confidence. It's being the calm presence when the system around you feels overwhelming. A few truths I hope that you will carry with you going forward. First, don't let anyone define the limits of this profession for you. Pharmacy is expanding because pharmacists like yourself keep pushing it forward. If you see a gap, step into it and help fill it. Second, lead with both competence and compassion. Technology is going to change the way that we deliver care moving forward, but your humanity and your humility will always define how it's received by patients. And third, speak up early and often for your patients, for your colleagues, and most importantly, for the profession. Leadership doesn't wait for permission. So class of 2026, you're stepping in a profession that needs your skill, your courage, and your voice. You're not just inheriting the pharmacy, you're not just inheriting pharmacy's future, you are now responsible for shaping the future of pharmacy. So the one thing I did listen to with my kids is they said, be brief. So I'm gonna close with this. Wear your hood proudly, step forward confidently in all that you do, and never forget, wherever your career takes you, pharmacy will be better because you are now in it. So once again, congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you so much for these inspiring remarks. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. It is time for the class of 2026 to receive their academic hoods.
Our graduates have selected several faculty representatives to assist with hooding. Dr. McKinnon and Dr. Alalfi, please step forward. Thank you. We ask our guests to please hold your applause until all students have been hooded. Alex Arndt. Lisa Asangwe. Sajud Assad, Specialized Pharmacy Practice Concentration. Alexander Baxter, Specialized Pharmacy Practice Concentration. Anastasia Boutrice, Research Concentration. Noemi Cervera Evangelista, Population Health Concentration. Christina Choi. Abby Cruz, Research Concentration. Stephanie Danner. Brittany Dunteman. Bailey Duso. Chance Eiting. Haley Farmer.
Thank you, Ms. Kelcher. Dr. DeBishop, please step forward and take your position. Allison Hankey. Maura Keenan, Specialized Pharmacy Practice Concentration. Amanda Kirkman. Sarah Kerner. Ornel Kuikam. Madeline Lickmeyer, specialized pharmacy practice concentration. Caitlin Martin. Monica Mikolajczyk. Ammar Al Musa, specialized pharmacy practice concentration. Wengmi Nida Karen Moyenga. Callan Neyrans. Hannah Odeker, population health concentration. Thank you, Dr. De Bishop. Dr. Hovis, please step forward. Yerandi Rosas Garcias. Brendan Ryan. Geoffrey Sarpang, research concentration. Sukna Sawah, entrepreneurship and leadership concentration. Bao Tao. Troy Thompson. Janelle Underwood, specialized pharmacy practice concentration. Joshua Wendlick. Eileen Robleski. Kor New Shang, specialized pharmacy practice concentration. Ricky Yang. Owen Zaskowski. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now remember, the hood that you wear today symbolizes not only your academic achievement, but your entry into a noble profession, one that embodies the values of compassion, integrity, and service to others. Congratulations again. I now invite Dean McKinnon to introduce Dr. Jennifer Cook.
Thank you, Dr. Elfie. Again, it's my pleasure to be at the lectern to introduce Dr. Jennifer Cook to lead our graduates reciting the oath of a pharmacist. Dr. Cook graduated from Drake University College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences in 2001, completing her PGY-1 residency training at the Zablocki VA Medical Center. In the following year, she's been employed at the VA Academic Medical Center ever since. She was a clinical pharmacy specialist in internal medicine for 16 years before moving to an associate chief of pharmacy clinical manager role in 2017. She's board certified in pharmacotherapy and geriatrics. Teaching and education are key components to Dr. Cook's jobs. She has a long history of precept and advanced pharmacy practice experiences, APPE students, and pharmacy residents on internal medicine, and currently serves as the residency program director for the PGY-1 pharmacy residency program. She's a graduate of the VA leadership and new supervisor training programs, and was selected as chair for the hand cycling event of the National Veterans Wheelchair Games in 2007. She spearheaded the implementation of the National Pharmacogenomics Program at the Milwaukee VA and completed the ASHP Pharmacogenomics Certificate Program in 2023 and the VA Pharmacogenomics Certificate Program in 2024. And since our inception, she has been a great supporter of our School of Pharmacy, and with that, we're delighted to welcome her. You bet.
All right, thank you for that warm welcome. All right, graduates, you thought your classroom participation might be finished, but I have one last ask of participation for you to speak the oath of the pharmacist with me. All right, so I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others. Oh, sorry. Okay, I forgot to read my prompt here. Okay, class of 2026, please raise your right hand and read the oath along with me. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, belonging, respect differences in all individuals, and address health disparities to advance health equity for all people. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will responsibility to improve the profession, knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility for which I am entrusted by the public. Congratulations, class of 2026. You may take your seats. I ask that you keep your oath close to your heart. I have mine in my office, and I see it every day, so hopefully you guys will keep it close to you as well. Thank you.
All right, it's my pleasure to introduce Christina Choi, class of 2026 president, to give the class remarks. Christina.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming, family, friends. A lot of my speech is about just to the class of 2026, so I'm sorry for leaving everyone else out. But these have been the people that I've spent the most time with. So in July of 2023, we were told to hit the ground running, and I would say that we did. But what can you say when trying to encompass the hardest yet most rewarding 3 years of our lives? There aren't enough words to fully capture the late nights, the heavily caffeinated early mornings, and the countless moments where we wondered if we would make it through, yet somehow we did. We came in with ambition, a little bit of uncertainty, and maybe a belief that we'd always stay perfectly on top of everything. And somewhere along the way, between exams, rotations, and learning how to turn knowledge into real patient care, we grew into something more. We learned that pharmacy is not just about memorizing drug names or guidelines. It's about critical thinking, adaptability, and the responsibility of being someone that patients can trust in their most vulnerable moments. It's about knowing that it's okay not to have every answer as long as you're willing to find it. And yes, we also learned that no matter how prepared you feel, there will always be at least one question that stumps you. But what defines us isn't perfection, it's perseverance. It's the way we showed up for each other, supported one another, and kept going even when things felt overwhelming. Now, as we sit here today, we should be proud not just of what we've accomplished, but of who we've become. We're prepared, we're capable, and we are ready to make an impact in a profession that needs us most. The future of pharmacy is evolving, and so are we. Wherever we all may go next, whether that's community, hospital, research, or paths we haven't even imagined yet, we carry with us the knowledge, resilience, and compassion that the last 3 years have built. So as we step into this next chapter, let's continue to challenge ourselves, to support one another, and to never lose sight of why we started. So we were told to hit the ground running, and even if none of us were quite prepared for the marathon that felt like a sprint. Now, somehow, we're still standing and ready for what comes next. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Christina. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Caitlin Larson. Dr. Larson is a graduate of the MCW School of Pharmacy class of 2025. She's a PGY1 pharmacy practice resident at Children's Wisconsin, and she will welcome our graduates to the MCW alumni community.
It's truly an honor to be here today celebrating the achievements of the MCW School of Pharmacy class of 2026. Woohoo! My name is Dr. Caitlin Larson, and I graduated from this very program just last year, as Dr. Al-Alfi said. Currently, I do serve as a pediatric pharmacy resident at Children's Wisconsin, and like you, I'm also about to step into this new path into my role as an overnight staff pharmacist at Children's Wisconsin. Today is both a milestone and a threshold, both a moment to celebrate how far you've come and to consider the kind of pharmacist you will be from here forward. This degree represents more than the knowledge gained or requirements met. It reflects your ability to think critically, act with integrity, and to show up for patients in ways that are both highly skilled and deeply human. This combination is what makes this profession essential. Pharmacy sits at the intersection of science and everyday life. You translate complexity into clarity. You turn uncertain into understanding. And often, you do it in moments that don't come with much time, but carry a great deal of weight. As you step into your careers, you'll find that the role of the pharmacist continues to expand. You'll be asked to collaborate, innovate, and at times challenge the status quo. I encourage you to lean into that. The profession needs your voice, your perspective, and your willingness to push it forward. And while your paths from here will be uniquely your own, you are not alone. You carry with you the training, values, and community that shaped you. The MCW School of Pharmacy Alumni Network is part of that, an ongoing connection of others who have been in your shoes, who will support you, learn alongside you, and champion your success. So, take that moment to celebrate your achievements, then step forward with confidence, stay curious, and grounded in your purpose, and remember that the work you do every day, seen and unseen, matters. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Congratulations, class of 2026, and welcome to the Medical College of Wisconsin Marquette alumni. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Mike DeBishop, Chair of the Awards Committee, to come to the lectern and lead the awards ceremony.
All right, thanks, Dr. Al-Alfi. Good afternoon, graduates. Can I say graduates? I'm gonna say graduates. Family members, staff, faculty, friends, and everyone else joining us here, Milwaukee and virtually. Welcome to our class of 2026 award ceremony. So my name is Mike DeBishop. I have the privilege this year of serving as the chair of our School of Pharmacy Award Citations and Scholarships Committee. I thought maybe about giving everybody an award for passing pharmacy law. But then I'm like, you know, taking the MPJE is reward enough, right? Great, I'm glad that worked. That's awesome. All right, so congratulations, graduates, on your new achievement. Over the past 3 years, you've accomplished tremendous feats inside and outside the classroom, and it is a privilege today to recognize many of those accomplishments. I know this class is going to achieve wonderful successes, both within the pharmacy profession and beyond, and continuing well after graduation. We also have amazing preceptors, faculty, teachers, and are endlessly grateful for their time, dedication, and partnership. So before we begin, briefly, I want to thank the members of the Award Citations and Scholarships Committee for their work in reviewing the many nominations that we received this year and engaging in our very difficult task of choosing our recipients. Also, thanks go out to our award sponsors, our clinical partners, and those who help behind the scenes. So thank you all. All right, so as we start this for each award, I'm going to call up a presenter who is linked to that award and has a stake in the area of that award. And so I'm very happy to have everyone come up and present an award, hopefully that is near and dear to their heart. So I'll have that person come up. We'll announce the award recipient or recipients. And when your name is announced, please come forward to receive your award and applause, of course, and take a photo. So after all that's concluded, I'll take the awards back and we'll have them up there for you so you don't have to stumble up the stairs with them. Okay, so I encourage vigorous applause with each award presented, okay? Vigorous applause. Okay, without further ado, we're going to hand out some hardware. I'd first like to invite Dr. Stacy Reed, who is our Assistant Dean for Experiential Education, to announce our Preceptor of the Year and Experiential Awards.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to present our Preceptor of the Year awards this evening. First, we recognize our Interdisciplinary Colleague of the Year. This award recognizes an individual, group of individuals, or organization who has made significant contributions to the School of Pharmacy, having a positive impact on education, research, or clinical service partnerships. This recognition is a testament to outstanding contributions and dedication to fostering interdisciplinary cooperation and teamwork among colleagues and peers. The commitment to interdisciplinary collaboration from this year's recipient is evident, with them receiving 6 nominations over the past 3 years. This year, we recognize Mara Ahmed, Community Nursing Senior Manager for Hyatt Pharmacy. Mara could not be here tonight. However, I would like to share an excerpt from the nomination statement. As a registered nurse, Mara played a vital role by visiting patients at home, delivering prescription medications and administering injections to those unable to attend clinic appointments. She ensured timely medication delivery and managed tasks including prescription deliveries, CGM changes, injectable medication administration, and bubble pack organization. Observing her interactions with patients, particularly in underserved communities, was truly eye-opening. Her dedication to her patients and commitment to preparing students for effective patient care, even in challenging situations, significantly enhanced pharmacy practice and patient outcomes. Thank you, Mara, for your dedication and contributions to fostering interdisciplinary collegiality within the Medical College of Wisconsin School of Pharmacy. Accepting the award on her behalf tonight is Christy Zhu, Medication Therapy Management Pharmacy Technician at Hyatt Pharmacy. Christy, please join me at the podium to receive the award. The Preceptor of the Year awards recognize pharmacists who embody the qualities, skills, and values of the ideal preceptor and exhibit a commitment to excellence in teaching and practice. Recipients serve as role models and are nominated by our students based on their commitment to patient care and student learning. The second award tonight is for our Advanced Pharmacy Practice Experience, or APPE, Preceptor of the Year award. I'm happy to announce this year's recipient, Dr. Brian Domak, Clinical Coordinator at Frederick Blumenau Rehabilitation Hospital. Brian, please join me at the podium to receive your award. I would like to share an excerpt from the nomination statement. Dr. Brian Domak has consistently demonstrated a strong commitment to teaching, experiential education, and pharmacy practice through his ability to actively engage, challenge, and mentor students. He exemplifies excellence in clinical education by fostering autonomy and encouraging independent thinking while remaining a reliable source of guidance and support. Dr. Domak serves as an outstanding role model through his comprehensive inpatient practice, balancing clinical responsibilities, medication compounding, order coordination, and most importantly, meaningful teaching moments. Overall, learning under Dr. Domak's supervision was both intellectually stimulating and inspiring, and his mentorship made each day one I genuinely looked forward to as a student pharmacist. Congratulations, Dr. Domak. The third award this evening I will present is for our Faculty Preceptor of the Year. I'm excited to announce that Dr. Rachel Kavanaugh, Associate Professor of Clinical Sciences, is our award recipient for the 2025-2026 academic year. Rachel, please join me at the podium to receive your award. I would like to share an excerpt from the nomination statement. Dr. Kavanaugh was very willing throughout my rotation to allow me to experience several different areas of academic pharmacy. I was able to experience different opportunities related to academia, and she gave me multiple resources to expand my CV and professional portfolio. Congratulations, Dr. Kavanaugh. Ms. Ahmed, Dr. Domak, and Dr. Kavanaugh, thank you all for your commitment to student learning. We truly appreciate all you do. Thank you. The APPE Certificate of Merit recognizes our student pharmacists who consistently earned high levels of distinction during their clinical rotations. All of the following students received honors for 50% or more of their clinical rotations, and their high performance has been excellent ambassadors for our school to the healthcare community. We ask if you hear your name, please come forward. Anna Boutros, Abby Cruz, Bailey Dusso, Chance Eiding, Allie Henke, Amanda Kirkman, Maddie Leckmeyer, Kellen Narrance, Yurandi Rosas Garcia, Sukna Sawa, Janelle Underwood. Congratulations to all the recipients of the APPE Certificate of Merit. Congratulations to all the recipients of the APPE Certificate of Merit.
All right, thanks, Dr. Reed. Now we're going to recognize some more members of the class of 2026. And first, I'd like to invite Dr. Laura Avino, who is the Executive Director of the South Region Acute Care Pharmacy Services at Freighter Theta Care. That's a great title. To the podium to present our first award.
Oh, we good. We good. I was told to follow the script. So we'll move into recognizing members of the class of, oh wait, that's you. Okay. Hello, everyone. All right, guys, I'll get this right. It's my pleasure to announce the recipient of this year's Freighter and MCW Advancing Practice of Pharmacy Award, Maura Keenan.
All right, thank you, Dr. Avino. That was wonderful. I would like to invite Jen Koch back to the stage. Jen's Associate Chief of Pharmacy for Clinical Programs at our very own VA here in Milwaukee, to the podium to present our Clement J. Zablocki. Yeah, it's a lot of consonants, right? Veteran Student Achievement Award. So, Jen.
That's why we call it the Milwaukee VA. So hello, everybody. It is my pleasure to announce the recipient of this year's Clement J. Zablocki Student Achievement Award to Brendan Ryan.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Koch. I'd now like to invite Zach Pape, who is a associate professor and faculty advisor for our American Pharmacist Association Academy of Student Pharmacists Society, to the podium to present the Officer Recognition Award for that organization.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's my pleasure, absolute pleasure, to announce the recipient of this year's APHA ASHP Senior Recognition Certificate, Maddie Leckmeyer.
All right, thanks, Dr. Pape. Next, I'd like to invite Rachel Cavanaugh back up here. And Rachel is the faculty advisor for the American Society of Health System Pharmacists, Student Society of Health System Pharmacists. So as a faculty advisor, she will present the ASHP, SSHP Officer Recognition Award. Come on, Rachel.
Super awkward coming down the middle of the aisle. All right, well, hello everyone. My pleasure to announce the recipients of this year's APHA ASHP Officer Recognition Award, Maura Keenan.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Cavanaugh. Now let's welcome Sarah Sorum, who is the Chief Executive Officer and Executive Vice President of the Pharmacy Society of Wisconsin, to the podium to present our PSW Student Achievement Award. Welcome.
Thank you, Dr. DeBishop. Congratulations, graduates. We're so proud to welcome you into this profession. On behalf of the Pharmacy Society of Wisconsin, congratulations on achieving this incredible milestone. And today you officially join one of the most trusted, impactful, and evolving professions in healthcare. As you begin this next chapter, I want you to know that you already have a professional home within PSW. As a graduation gift to you, we are providing each of you with a complimentary membership to PSW. You simply need to claim it online, and you can use that membership no matter where your career takes you, whether that's in Wisconsin or beyond. We hope PSW will continue to be part of your professional journey through connection, advocacy, leadership, and support throughout your career. Congratulations and welcome to the profession and welcome to PSW. It is my pleasure to now announce the recipient of this year's Pharmacy Society of Wisconsin Student Achievement Award. And she needs to make her way down here again, Maura Keenan. Congratulations.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Sorum. Appreciate that so much. I'd now like to invite Professor Karen McKinnon, who is a director of outreach here at the School of Pharmacy. She's also a board member of the Friends of MCW, which I've recently learned more about, and the chair of our Interprofessional Education Committee, to present the next two awards.
Hello, everyone. What a fun day and very excited to see all of you guys here with us. It's my pleasure to announce the recipients for this year's Friends of MCW Award. The students' names are, we have three. We would like to have all three of you come down and we'll take a picture together. So Naomi Survey Angelica, Janelle Underwood, and Handa Odachuk. So it's also my honor to announce this year's recipient of the Interprofessional Education Student Award to Mara Keenan.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Professor McKinnon. At this point, I'd like to invite Rachel Harrison. Dr. Harrison's Assistant Professor of Clinical Sciences and the Pharmacy Director at our MCW Saturday Clinic for the Uninsured, and she is presenting the Fostering Healthy Communities Award. Welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my honor to announce this year's recipient of the Fostering Healthy Communities Award, and that goes to Maddie Leckmeyer. Come on and get your hardware.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Harrison. At this point, I'd like to invite Kaju Allure, who is a professor and our department chair of clinical sciences, to the podium to present our Inclusive Excellence Award. Dr. Allure.
All right. It's my pleasure to announce the recipient of this year's Inclusive Excellence Award. This goes to Abby Cruz.
Lovely. Thank you, Dr. Allure. Continuing on, Dr. Kristen Bussey, will you please come down to the podium? Dr. Bussey is assistant professor and she is chair of our School of Pharmacy Research Committee to present our Student Pharmacist Research Dissemination Award.
Hello, everybody. It's my pleasure to announce the recipient of this year's Student Pharmacist Research Dissemination Award to Anna Boutros.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Bussey. At this point, I'd like to invite Ihab Abarashin, who is a professor and assistant dean for academic and curricular affairs, to the podium to present our wonderful Viatris Excellence in Pharmacy Award.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, everyone. And I opened the envelope on the way to the podium. So it is my pleasure to announce the recipient of this year's Viatris Excellence in Pharmacy Award. And the winner is Maura Keenan. This one first. So are you going to deal with this? Both?
There you go. You
Okay,
guys can
let's
do it.
shake hands first. Then hold this, and with the other hand, you. Yes. Congratulations.
All right, thank you, Dr. Abarashid. Maura, we expect to see some photos of that hanging in a prominent spot in your place, okay? And for our final award, I will be announcing this award. And it is an honor for me to announce the award because this award is going to a student who's been an academic mentee of mine for the entire last 4 years. And I wrote the nomination statement, so I know a lot about it. And with lots of help, actually, so I can't take credit for it. What we have here is the United States Excellence in Public Health Pharmacy Award. And this is an award that has been awarded to a graduate since we started graduating pharmacists, and I'm so glad that we didn't break the streak this year. The award this year goes to Monica Mikolajic. All right, and that concludes our awards for this class of 2026. Congratulations, everybody. Let's give them one more round of applause for all their accomplishments. Dean McKinnon, will you come back up to the podium for your closing remarks?
And as acknowledgement to the last award, that's a national award among the 140 schools of pharmacy, which they give 10 annually, and we've been a recipient of that for 7 years in a row. So congratulations, Monica. You've joined a distinguished crowd. And we've had a number of faculty here that have supported nominations in years past, and staff as well, and so it really is an honor to make that recognition once again this year. So as we conclude this symbolic hood and ceremony and awards program, remember that success is not measured in the hours worked or prescriptions filled. It's measured in the lives of others touched and impacted. In the words of then President Theodore Roosevelt, no one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Graduates, you are the medication experts ready to give personalized care via point-of-care testing, yes, pharmacogenomics, and other services not yet imagined. Yet I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. So look around, as there are many present here today and others not, that impacted you on your journey to become a pharmacist. Let's take a moment to acknowledge them and thank them. So to the class of 2026, you are and always will be part of the School of Pharmacy, PharmD. To memorialize your accomplishments, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Pharmacy, there is a mortar and pestle symbolic of pharmacy for each of you engraved with your name outside. Let this serve as a reminder of all that you've accomplished in your time here with us at the Medical College of Wisconsin School of Pharmacy. But oh yes, your work is not done. In fact, it's just begun. The Bishop alluded to MPJE. Certainly there's NAPLEX. Furthermore, board certifications and yet other requisite credentials down the road. Yet embody the words of Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Go forth and begin those critical habits. Thank you again for the privilege to have served as your founding dean at the Medical College of Wisconsin School of Pharmacy. Dr. Adelphi, please come forward.
Class of 2026, on behalf of the Medical College of Wisconsin School of Pharmacy, our heartiest congratulations. As you move forward into a world that needs your knowledge and compassion, I want to leave you with 3 words: determination, discipline, and dedication. Determination brought you here. You persevered through all the challenges, Let that same fire guide you when things get tough, because they will get tough. Discipline kept you going. In a field of accuracy, consistency, and continual learning, discipline is the quiet force behind your service to your patients. And finally, dedication, the heart of pharmacy profession. Pharmacy is not just a career, it is a calling. So step into your next chapter and hold on to the 3 Ds. It's time to make your mark. Go out there and don't just make a living, make a difference. Work hard, be kind, and of course, have fun. This concludes our hooding ceremony. So what's next? Faculty will exit, followed by the guests. Guests, you can hang outside the auditorium until you're joined by the graduates. They will join you after taking the group picture. Graduates, please stay in your seats for your pictures. All award winners, preceptors, and faculty, please remain in the auditorium for pictures. So only the award winners. After the picture, graduates, please pick up your mortar and pestle, which are right outside the auditorium, and then join your family and proceed to the Alumni Center for our reception. Class of 2026, congratulations.